everybody, it's Melissa Fietsam, and today I'm coming to you to talk about hostess coaching. And why do we want to make sure that we have a good system in place for hostess coaching? Because we don't have a business without our hostesses. So we need to make sure that we can get our hostesses to do everything that we need them to do for them to have a successful party. So I just wanted to tell you about a plan that I have in place. And the first thing it starts off with is this folder. Just get a regular folder, plain color, and put hostess coaching on an address label at the top, or write hostess coaching on that. And in that folder, I have a document for everybody, and I will send this to everyone. But I have a hostess tracking sheet. And on this sheet, you have name, address, date of show, type of show, booking from who, special request, cell phone number, email, notes. This is everything at the top that you need to know about your hostess. And then you have a checkoff list of all different kinds of sorts down here. So their hostess packet, monthly specials, 24-hour confirmations, set up in events, mailed invites, on Facebook, due date, received address labels, and Facebook friends. So these are just things that to remind you of things that you need to do with your hostess. And down here is a little more of a detailed checklist for you. And then at the very bottom, this is the best part about this form. At the very bottom, you have show total, outside orders, guests attending, bookings received, gifts given to hostess, thank you card sent, delivered, mileage, opportunity, yes or no, cash check, over and under, discount, and gifts given to guests. So this is a total tracking sheet for each hostess that you ever have. It's amazing to have this and keep this on file because you can always go back and look at it later. So when I book my hostess, this is what I do. The 3 weeks before she has her party, I send her something in the mail. The first week, this is what I send her. I send her this postcard right here. It says free gift. It says, and then I send her a sheet of blank address labels. These are just regular address labels, 30 to a sheet. And then I send her a 31 pen. These pens are $3 for 10 of them on the business supplies list. So very cheap to send. And this says, fill out these address labels with people you want to invite, and I will send them a catalog with a personal invitation to your party. Don't know their address? Call them and get it. It's a great way to personally invite them, and it will also have a link to buy under your party for those that can't make it. So we can make sure that we get you as much free and half price items as possible. So get them to me at least 2 weeks before your party, and I will send you a free gift just for getting these to me. Just call me and I'll come pick them up. So this is what the postcard says, and you send that with the pen and the address labels. And when they send these address labels to you back, you can use your mini catalogs to send as invitations to her party. And you can put all kinds of information that you want in there. Bring a friend and be entered to win a prize or anything you want. But when she fills this out and sends it back to you, the first thing that you want to do is copy this form before you take any of the address labels off, because it's going to have 30 new customers. So you're going to have names and addresses for 30 people that you can later on, when there's a new catalog, you can actually send those you can actually send those people the new mini catalog in the mail. So it's a way to keep in touch with a lot more people and add to your customer base. So that's the first mailing that I send her 3 weeks before her party. Now 2 weeks before her party, I send this postcard. And on this it says, don't forget to collect outside orders before your party. If you collect at least $200 in outside orders, it almost 100% guarantees you at least a $500 show. And that gets you $90 in free product, 2 half-off items, and 2 hostess exclusive items. On the back, it also shows, it says if you're doing a catalog or a home show, don't forget to do some of these things to increase your sales. Get those address labels completed so I can mail your invitations. Create a Facebook event for your party so all your friends can order online. Make personal phone calls to invite people to shop. Send an email out telling all your friends you're having a party with a link to shop under your name. Post a link to your party on your main Facebook page, and send catalogs to work with your best friend, your mom, your sister, anyone who is willing to help you collect orders. And please don't hesitate to call me if you have any questions at all. So this is basically just reminding them that they need to collect some outside orders. And I will, this is what I send the second week, and I send it with this magnet, this bookmark magnet. And it's on the business supplies list for $1. So you can buy these magnets for $1. So very cheap to send, but it reminds them about getting outside orders and what they need to do. So the first week before their party, this is the last mailing that I send this postcard right here. And this says, let's button up the details of your party. One button, I actually send 3 of these 31 buttons. So these are just the regular pen buttons. They're $3 for 10 of them on the business supplies. So it says 1 button is for you to keep and 2 are for you to give away to your friends who book a party. Get a booking before your party closes and I will give you a $10 gift certificate at their party. Don't forget to call your guests the day before your party and remind them. On the back of the postcard, it says, things to remember. I will arrive 30 minutes before your party to set up. I will be giving away 3 prizes at your party. Tell your friends they automatically get entered in to win one of those free prizes if they bring a guest. So this is just reminding them right before their party to try to get those bookings and to tell their friends to show up. So that is my hostess coaching that works out extremely well, and it's so cheap and it's so easy to do, and I've heard rants and raves with my customers because they absolutely love getting something in the mail every single week for me leading up to their party. Everybody loves to get something in the mail that's not a bill, so it's really nice to be able to celebrate with my hostesses, but at the same time send them a little tiny gift that didn't cost me next to anything, and then actually remind them what they need to do to make their party a success. So it's all about touching base and keeping contact with that hostess. And then you also want to do a call 24 hours before the party just to make sure of the time and the location and make sure you have everything right and see if your hostess has any questions. So that is my biggest tip on hostess coaching. That's my hostess coaching system. And then if you ever need to leave and go do something, you can actually take this folder with you and make some contact calls or work on anything that you need to work on. Every Monday I set aside 10 minutes to go through my hostess folder and do my mailings for that week. So it's 10 to 15 minutes of hostess mailings and calls and anything that I need to do to touch base. So I hope this helps you, maybe gives you some ideas and get you started on the right track to some excellent hostess coaching this fall, because again, we are nothing without our hostesses, so we have to make sure that we celebrate them, we encourage them, we reward them, and we treat them like gold because we want them to come back to us. So this is Melissa Fietsam, your Senior Executive Director. I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.